welcome in. So I'm really sorry that this video is late this week. Unfortunately, the Xbox had a little bit of a trouble. So, we're going to do it now instead. Better late than never. And I'm going to make a post about this and talk about this in stream. Sunday at 2 p.m. We're going to play Red Dead Redemption 2. We might switch the videos to Fridays and Saturdays if that's okay with you guys. We'll see how you guys feel about it. If you don't want to, we'll keep it on Wednesdays. But if it's okay with you, we might switch it. Okay, so let's dig these up. And let's get back to what we were doing. Let's go over here and build a fire. Oops, that's okay, that's okay. Build it. It wouldn't do it there for a minute. I was starting to panic. That's alright, we'll just build it like this to keep ourselves safe. I was starting to panic a little bit. I heard it. I heard it. I was starting to panic a little bit. I was like, build it, please build it. We're gonna have to get some more food, that's fine. Grass, let's see. They're coming. Get ready. It's gonna start to get winter. So, go ahead and pull out your... Well, let's just hold off on that. They're coming. I can hear him. I haven't seen him yet, but I can hear him. There they are. Now, we're not wearing a football helmet, so you just want to keep swinging. Here they come. There's going to be lots now because you've made it a long way. So, okay, so now you can take your butterfly wings and heal. There you go. Your mind is pretty damaged, so I would just kind of keep that top hat on. And we're going to need the storage chest. Okay, we're going to need wood. Okay. Now, the rabbits might start to thin out a little bit. So, just keep that in mind that as you go further into the winter season, they might start to thin out just a little bit. You might catch an occasional rabbit. We're going to head towards winter now. Winter is considered to be a harsh season. So you want to... Here come the penguins. Don't swing at them. They'll give you eggs. You don't want to swing at the penguins because... yeah, you don't want to know why I know. Just take it from me. Don't swing at them. So we're going to keep this top hat on. It helps the sanity. And we've got plenty of food. So let's go pick some flowers, actually. It might be in our best interest to build an extra fire. And we're going to plant some more grass and some more twigs. We're going to really get ourselves situated so that we can really kind of stay in camp if we wanted to. Let's go ahead and chop some of this down because we are going to need wood and we want to keep the trees because they're kind of like protection, so we kind of want to keep them. We want wood. But we can chop those trees if we need to. I'm going to take our shovel and dig up the stumps. We're going to dig this up. I am the type of player that I do plant, save, everything that I can. To me, it's important. Some people don't play this way, and that's okay. Some people just have a different play style. I build a base camp every single time. Because to me, it's a good way to play. Good to have wood and trees planted. That way you can get your wood. Winter is really harsh, so if you can stay around in your camp, it's probably better. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't make it right or wrong. So, it's just the way I feel about it. I like to stay in camp as much as I can in the winter. If I don't need out, I don't go out. Okay. Rot is important. So, like, if you have stuff that goes bad, like your flowers will go bad, your food will go bad, you can use the rot to fertilize with it. And that's good. You should keep all your rot. Don't eat it. Don't make the mistake and try to eat it. And we're going to go ahead. Yeah, I just did what I told you not to do because that's okay. I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and take out our thermal stone. You are going to need the thermal stone in the winter. Because it does keep you warm. But you want to be careful if it's not exactly cold or snowy yet. But we're going to go ahead and carry it. It's gonna get winter, so we're kind of stay in our own area more. That's the way I do it anyway. We can cook these. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use one of these. There we go. Spider glands and butterfly wings are good for healing. Meat is good if you have any kind of meat and you eat it like this. Or like when we get the cocoons for the hand bats, if we save some of that meat, we can eat that and that helps heal just a little bit. Toast up the seeds. You want to leave the berries, okay? You want to leave these so that when you get low, on the meat, you have the berries. So you want to absolutely leave that. You want to watch out for the living trees because they could potentially be there. When you're planting trees, it could potentially happen with the, let's see, do they call these the cedar trees or the pine trees, the ones that we have planted here, the evergreen. You can get a living tree out of that, and you can get a living tree out of the birch trees too. So just be careful, because when you plant them and they grow, there's a possibility of getting a living tree. And if it gets in your base camp, it can be hard to get rid of. So just keep an eye on it. Yep, it's starting to get cold. Now we're also going to make an extra thermal stone for summer. And we're going to try to find the gears for an ice box. Because I did not know this, but if you have thermal stones in the summer that you keep in the ice box, it will keep you cool. So we are going to do that if we can make it to summer. Notice I say if. And you have to be really quick, but you can get their eggs as well. Just don't swing at them, because you'll get a big surprise that you don't want. Anything that's friendly, like penguins, pigs, beefalo, they're all friendly, right? Just don't swing at them. Especially if you think you want to kill a beefalo, like for the wool, for the hat, for the winter, that's cool. And that's no big deal. But just be careful, because if you swing at them and there's a big group of them, they will come after you hard. So if you do it, you want to get them by themselves. Like right there. Don't swing at the turkey either. Because, I mean, it doesn't just this game doesn't it doesn't discriminate at all. Come on, turkey. The frogs are mean too. So just watch out for the frogs. Come on. We're gonna eat something. You just want to have... He's gonna eat all your berries. Got it. And the reason I chased him for so long is because it takes... Okay, now hang on. Okay, now we can dig him up. Oh, it's another one. You can only hit them in their eyes, which is from the front. Here's another one. So you want to be really careful. I wouldn't swing at him here. But they will give you meat, so it is important to kind of try. Now, as far as I know, you cannot make ham bats out of this. This is not the right kind of meat. You have to have like a cocoon or something like that for the ham bat. Come on. Quit eating all my berries. Stop. Fred, I'm not playing. Hang on, I need this. I can get another one, that would be great. It's hard. Sometimes you gotta back them up in a corner. But sometimes that's not good either, because sometimes that falls in the water. And we're not gonna worry about it. I don't think we're gonna get him. As I dig up all the bushes, but... Okay, it didn't go in the water. Cool. We got it. Alright, good deal. Let's go, well, let me see here. Let's just eat this carrot. This berry. Let's dig up all these bushes and go replant them. That worked out good. We got 2 turkeys. It's important because you want to have enough to eat. So, any food you see, you want to collect. It'd be good to have an ice box, but we don't have one yet, so that's okay. Okay. So it's winter. So you notice how your screen is doing that iced up thing? This is why you're going to want plenty of wood and plenty of grass. And you're going to want to carry a thermal stone. Because you're going to want to stay warm. So your thermal stone, which is this here. That is highlighted. Okay, now it's starting to get warmer. And it's turning yellow. You're going to want to carry this because this is going to be very, very important to what you do. Especially in the winter. We're going to go through winter now. Let's see on the map. Okay, let's go back to camp. Now, it'll keep you warm for a minute. And this is why you want plenty of trees, plenty of grass, plenty of all this stuff. Because it's going to get winter now. And you're going to get cold. It's going to start to snow. The ground is going to change. It's going to be harder to see things. That's okay. Build yourself a fire. And plant your berry bushes. And cook your other food. And we can go ahead. We've got this. That's why I always make my thermal stones ahead of time. And when I see that it's becoming winter, I start carrying it with me. And we're gonna cook all this. And we're gonna keep that thermal stone warmed up. And we are all set. We're just going to stand here because it's going to get dark and cold anyway. So. Alright. Now, what we're going to do is, and my plan is, we are going to take that tentacle and we're going to make a raincoat. In the spring, we're going to wear it. We're going to carry an umbrella. But we got to get there first. And then we're going to make an additional thermal stone here as we approach summer. And we're going to find gears and an ice box. Now in the winter, I don't know how true this is. But I'm assuming that the food will stay better a little bit longer because the weather outside is colder. I don't know if that's true. It's just an assumption. So I'm not sure if that's true or not. Keep that thermal stone warmed up. You see how it's spread now? This is why you want it, because it'll keep you warm. You wear your top hat, which is going to help with sanity in the winter. It's a very good suggestion. And the top hat is made out of silk. So you can have, I think it's like 6 pieces of silk. This way you can have plenty of wood and plenty of grass, because when winter starts, you will have to have it to go places. Because, like, you have to, like, have that thermal stone and you have to build fires. So, just keep that in mind. You want to pick up all the rabbits. Oh, wait. We got a pretty full pocket. We need a backpack. We need to get rid of some of that. Store it. Let's go cook all that. The monster meat, unless you're just desperate and don't have anything else to eat, I would not recommend it. You can let it go bad for rot. You can feed it to the pigs, who, if you feed it to them, they will help you. So that's always a good suggestion, too, to keep it for the pigs. That's not a bad idea. They will help you. As far as flowers go and your sanity, here's what I would do. I would make a top hat for the winter. That's a very good recommendation. And I would also not pick a lot of the flowers unless you need them in the beginning when you're playing through the fall. Keep them for the winter, and then if you need them, you'll have them. But right now, your sanity is okay. Okay. We probably should go get some more cocoons, but I don't know if we're going to do it on this particular day. Let me see where they at. They're down here, right? That's a long way to go. Where are we? If we could jump in this wormhole. Is there another wormhole over here? No. Okay. And I would not be jumping in any kind of wormhole in the winter. I mean, you can, but you want to watch your sanity really, really close. Save what you can, because you're gonna want to have more if you need more. If you've grown it back at the camp, then I would pick what you need and save it. If your rabbit traps run out, I would replace them. Very important. Very, very important. Your thermal stone will start to cool down. It'll look like this yellow color. But you're still okay. No need to worry about it just yet. When it looks blue, that's when you need to fix it. It'll keep you warm until then. We're just going to keep getting the rabbits. It's food, right? And then you can save your other food for the spring. We do need to look for gears, which we should have done before winter, but that's okay. Let's see. I'm going to look at this for you and tell you. It takes 6 pieces of silk for a top hat, which is really good to have in the winter for your sanity. But you're going to need to kill the spiders to do that. So just be very careful. We're going to put... Okay. We're going to warm this stone up and we're going to go for a little walk. You can also make bird traps. Now, I don't do the bird traps very much, but you can also make the bird traps. I don't do those very often. I don't know that I've ever made a bird trap. But that's something else that you can trap and eat, is the birds. So if that's something, you know, you do often, then that's great too. I don't do that as much, but I'm sure there's some people who do. And your tools do break, so keep that in mind. They don't last forever. You want to always have a shovel, always have an axe. You won't, I don't think the shovel is available at the start. I do have some videos in case you're new to the channel, new to the game, that you can go back and watch where I start the game from the beginning. We've had this one for a minute. And we're trying to survive 70 days, which is a whole year in Don't Starve. So if you're just a beginner and you're watching and you think, oh, I want to play this and I really like this game, there are videos where you can go back where I start the game like from the beginning and go through the presets. And you can watch those videos and those might help you as well. It's gonna get dark, so we're gonna go ahead and build a fire. We need to warm up that thermal stone anyway. We don't want to risk it because it's going to get dark and I don't want to walk back and risk not making it. There's lots of different things for lots of different seasons that help you. And there's a lot of prep for winter that if you do, it'll really help you in the long run. So if you prep for winter, I would say would be a top hat, a thermal stone, lots of wood, lots of food. Food gets kind of scarce and sometimes you do not get out to get food. So lots of food. I would do hand bat, football helmet. Those are my recommendations. If there's other things that you like to use, that's fine. That's what I recommend. Lots of wood, lots of grass for fires in case you don't make it back to camp. Thermal stone to keep you warm. Winter is really harsh, so you just want to prepare yourself. We're just gonna stand here because we didn't make it back, which is okay. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and start walking here in a minute, and we're gonna go try to get some more cocoons because we're gonna need more hand bat and we might just need the extra meat, so we'll do that as well. We're gonna cook this. The more food you have, the better off you'll be. You want to keep your eye out for the hounds because it's been a few days again. We'll play through one more day and then we'll wrap this video up. Probably when we think we're going to be encountering them, we need to wear that. And we probably need to get some more spiders too. That way we can make another top hat if this one wears out because it's getting kind of low. It'll show you what percentage they are. Like 88%, 30% on the boomerang, 100% on the pickaxe. So you'll know when you need to make more. I would say in the wintertime, you just need to have a plan, know where you're going, and get there. Here's the thing. You're going to need lots of wood, lots of grass to travel around because you're going to have to build fires no matter if you've got a thermal stone. Because it's going to cool down. It's not going to stay red hot forever. So you're just going to want to really, really watch. We want to go this way, right? Yes. Okay, let's go. You want to look at your map and know exactly where you're going, because winter is a little bit different than walking around in the fall. And also, I think spring is the same way, and probably summer. Some of these seasons, as you go along and you get deeper and you go longer and you survive more days, you just really want to have a plan in place. Be careful how many fires you're building. Stay aware of all your wood, your grass, and things like that, because you're going to want to be able to light a fire if you need to. I don't want those. The pigs are over here, so as long as you don't swing at them or bother them, they'll help protect you. Just don't swing at them or anything. Like I said, you just want to be very mindful of what you're swinging at. Because, like, anything in a big group is not a good idea. And watch the cocoons. They look pretty harmless, but I have actually had one of these kill me and end my game. So just be careful. You do need the cocoons for the meat. I know there are other things that you could probably get in the game to get the meat to make the ham bats, but the cocoons are, for me, some of the easiest things to find and use. I'm not sure if you could use the vulture. I'm not sure. I know if you kill a pig, you can use the pig. You can't use the meat from the turkey for it. I know that for sure. I'd leave flowers in case something happens to your top hat. You know, you want to be able to... Okay, now we're going to have to build a fire because we're getting cold. I just want to make sure it's the place I want to build it in. Arm up a bit. Warm up your thermal stone. Without catching the whole forest on fire. Let's go get this cocoon while we see it. Just be careful what you're swinging at. We'll stand by the fire and we're going to eat something. Now, my theory is this, and I don't know if I'm right or not, so you can leave it in the comment box below. And I'm okay with it if I'm not right, but I think if you want to get more cocoons, you got to leave their logs. Because I think otherwise you wouldn't get any more. Would be my thought and theory, and I think that's a right theory to have. Let's get some more wood. So we don't run out. And some grass. We can dig up the stumps too. So we're just gonna stand here overnight. Now, I don't know if you notice these moles or not moving around. Okay? Do not put anything shiny down. No gold nuggets, no thermal stones, no nothing like that, or they will take them. So just keep that in mind. If you put that down on the ground, they will take them. So, just a little heads up. They're good for food if you can catch them. But sometimes they're hard to get. But they're like the rabbits. They'll give you a morsel. And you can cook that into meat. Or, yeah, you can... Oh, let's get that. We can see it. Let's get it. Another cocoon. We're on a cocoon hunt. They're kind of hard to get because they're little and they move so fast. You can get them though. Like the rabbits, they'll give you a morsel and you can cook it. And then you'll have cooked meat. So if you could get them, it's a good thing. We're gonna see if we can find like a couple more cocoons before we leave. We have enough for another hand bat. We need to find some more spiders too. Let's look on the map and see while we're waiting around here. Any more spiders anywhere? Yep, up there. Alright. Go up there. Because we need the silk. So, on the next episode, we'll go get some more spiders. Because we're going to need the silk for the top hat. Come on over here. Come on out of your dirt. They're harder to get too. They're kind of like the turkeys, hard to get. Now my favorite weapon is the hand bat. My favorite thing is the football helmet. I know there's more, probably more effective things, but that's my favorite. So I would just be careful, like I said, where you're swinging. Just make sure that it's just, I mean, one pick by itself is not too bad, but it does give you meat. But you kind of want to keep the pigs around because they do help you. We're going out of here. Let's go back and see if we can get a couple more. Yep. That's enough. That's enough for 2 in case we need another one. So let's go back up here. Let's see. Let's eat something. I like we're eating a pine cone. I don't think pine cone would be very good to eat. I'm thinking not. Alright, let's go back up to the camp. This is going to be quite the walk. But we'll go ahead and go. We got some cocoons. That was good. If we really need to, we can cook it for the meat. We got enough to cook and enough to keep for a ham back, because this one's not going to stay good much longer. That's the only thing about the ham baths is you do got to keep making them. But it's okay. I find it's effective and I like it, so. You're probably going to have to build a fire soon. And we're going in the right direction. Awesome. This game is so much fun to play. If you haven't tried it, I do recommend it 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite indie games. This one is Stardew Valley. I love Dinkum. However, I do not claim to be a master at Dinkum, and I'm not a master at this or Stardew Valley, but I do play this and Stardew Valley a little bit better than I play Dinkum. But there are some really, really good indie games around. And this would be one of them, in my opinion. The buzzards are hard to get to. They take the eggs really fast. Now, I have managed to get them and some, but they are hard to get. Okay, now, it's going to start warning you that you're too cold. It's okay. Just build a fire, get by a fire. You'll be fine. I just wanted to get back to camp. So, we're here now, so we're just going to stand here and warm up. You'll be okay as long as you don't let it go very, very long. And this is where we're going to wrap this episode up, as a matter of fact. So, we're doing good. We made it to winter. And the next episode, we'll keep moving towards spring. I do have a plan for spring. I'm going to do some more research and write some more notes this weekend. So that we can make it. We're going to try to stay away from that goose this time. We're going to try to do a lot of things that we haven't done in the past that might help us a little bit. And if we can make it, we need to find gears for an ice box. So we're going to do that. We need some more silk for a top hat for our sanity. We'll do that. That's what we'll do in the next episode. We'll explore some more and see if we can get some more resources gathered up. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, welcome into the channel. Welcome into the adventure crew. We're glad to have you. I want you guys to have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Take care.